Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Witcher. So I came back over here where the wyverns were because we actually are going to need the wyvern meat from killing these guys. So we should kill all three of them real quick. We'll need it for another quest coming up. So might as well get it now. One down. Wyvern meat. Don't eat it. Hello, second wyvern. I'm gonna back up a little bit so we don't have to fight multiple at the same time. Fast attacks for these guys. I don't know what the wyvern just did to us, but it wasn't great. I think we're like bleeding now or something? Who knows? Got wyvern meat, good. And real quick, I'm going to take a swallow. Restore some health our way. Because we need to fight this royal wyvern. Unfortunately, only 3 wyverns spawn here, and you need 3 slabs of meat. So you have to fight the royal wyvern. It also means that danger. But if we're good about our button presses, we can be pretty decent with our killing. And we keep it sort of like locked in place. In fact, we do a lot of damage. Ooh, I almost missed that combo. I'm not hitting the orange as much as I would like to, but you know what? If we can keep it locked, that's good enough for me. Almost got hit there. I think we like sort of... Oh, no, we did get hit there. It just took a second for it to take hold, I guess? I don't know. Come on, almost done. Long fight, but not impossible by any means. Oh, oops. I got a little greedy there. Did an extra hit, and I didn't need to. Oh my god. What? What the hell? Game. That's not fair. Everybody saw that, right? The game just like randomly minimized. Oh, come on. Did it die? Okay, that was weird. It just died on its own? Oh, I got a wyvern egg, too. Okay. And yeah, there's nothing over here that we care about otherwise. Cool. So we go back. We might run into some wolves, that's why I'm switching swords. Now, let's go and talk to the remaining people. We still have to talk to Eskil, we have to talk to Vesemir, and we have to talk to Deidre herself. And see what's going on. And then we have to make a decision about what we are going to do with all of them. Do we hand over Deidre? Because we know Sabrina is probably going to try and kill her. Do we want to save her? And tell Sabrina off? Sabrina's people probably will have words to say about that. Oh, now we can do group attacks. Dang wolves. There we go. Look at all these skinnable items. And without having to do all the work to learn about them. That's nice. Could you imagine trying to find like books and stuff for this extra module? God, that would be annoying. Although I could almost see them using this section as like a, you know, get enough money to buy the books from somebody. Because there are like multiple places where you can find like jewelry and stuff like that. Anyway. Let's go, and we gotta talk to everybody still. It's turning nighttime, but thankfully, like, nobody sleeps in this game ever. So it's not a big deal. It's actually way prettier than I remember it being. Way prettier than I give it credit for, too. Alright, so if we just continue along the path here, we should be able to avoid any other big enemies. So we know Eskil is in the mine, and in Kaer Morhen itself, it's Vesemir and Daedra. Why don't we go talk to Eskil then? He can probably give us a little bit of background as to what's going on there, and I kind of want to talk to Daedra last. It just makes the most sense in my head. Archspore or something. I don't really want to fight the Archaspore right now. We're just going to run past it, because why not? Oh, there's another one. It's a place of power. What would I like to do? Perform the ritual of magic. Why not? Ow, ow. Ow, stop it. Where are we? Okay, we're not that far. I only do the place of powers, by the way, because I like having these things on my map. There's technically one right here, but I wasn't going to go through the giant centipedes. There was no reason to. Alright, so there's a bonfire right there, and it looks like the entrance to the mine is right here as well. So. Well, sucks to be you, dude, whoever you are. Do we need to do anything here? I don't think we leveled up at all, did we? No. In any case, let's go into the mine. Eskil should be here. There he is. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Geralt.
Eskil, I wanted to talk about Deirdre.
Fine, but we should tend to the Kikimors first. We need to destroy their cocoons. The Ard is best for that. It's dark inside, so down a dose of cat.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he does want us to help him out with this. Make sure you've got the silver weapon equipped. And Kikimir workers come out. Where are you going? Oh, we've got group. Oh, no, there is a group. Okay. Nope, nope. I pressed the wrong button. We definitely want silver sword. Okay. So we go up to the cocoon. You hit it with Ard, and it'll break. Oh, goodness. I believe fast or strong work on these? Yeah, but strong kills them quicker. Alright, Eskil. I guess it's kind of fun to see, like, Witchers working together, because they don't work alone. And I would use a cat potion here, but frankly, it's a little annoying. Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's down a cat. We probably don't need to use it anywhere else. So, let's see. Yep, it makes everything brighter. You're welcome to everybody watching this on YouTube. Because YouTube makes everything just a little bit darker. We'll go over to the cocoon. Break that cocoon. Break that cocoon. Gotta wait a little bit until I can do another thing of magic. Ard those cocoons. Oh my goodness. Okay, hello. Big boss came out. It's not too difficult though, and strong style makes quick work of it.
First chamber is clear. Let's go deeper.
Oh my
Care to
god.
tell me something about Deirdre?
It was about 20 years ago. I rescued Deirdre's father from a gang of Bobolaks. I must have heard too many of Vesemir's stories about the eternal law of surprise.
We've all heard too many of those.
The prince, spattered with Bobolak blood, looked at me and said, "You saved my life, Witcher. As I am your debtor, say what you wish in return." All I could think of was the famous line, "You will give me what you know not that you have." I shall return to Caingorn 6 years from now to see if destiny acted in my favor. I never went back to Caingorn. Then rumors started circulating about the curse of the Black Sun. There was confusion, but that's another story. We have Kikimores to tend to.
All right, but I'll have a few more questions.
My question is, Geralt, why is your hair freaking out? So we got a little bit more information as to what's going on with Eskil. The Law of Surprise was enacted. If you've watched the Witcher Netflix show, you know what that means. Because that's very, very present there. I don't know why I'm picking all this up. I guess maybe I'll make a potion or two. I don't know. Oh god, they're all coming for me? Really? That's annoying. I'm just gonna run past them real quick. Because we want to take care of the cocoons first. Or at least 2 of the cocoons clean up. So switch to group. Start taking out these Kikimores. What the heck is going on? Okay. We need to take out another cocoon so that they stop spawning. Okay. Let's take these out real quick. There's a lot of them. Holy hell. So let's destroy another cocoon. Last cocoon right here. That should spawn us a big boy. Just keep on the attack. You shouldn't be able to really hurt us too much. There we go.
One chamber left. Let's take a breather.
What do you know about the curse of the Black Sun?
I did take an interest in it, and even bribed a certain wizard to let me look at documents drafted for the Council of Mages. I took some notes. It seems the mages screwed up as usual. Sabrina Glefisig was chosen to examine the Princess of Caingorn. It was hatred at first sight. Something about a guy.
Women.
It only got worse. Sabrina concluded she had enough proof to consider Deirdre a cursed mutant and to subject her to real studies. As I'm sure you've guessed, Deirdre had no intention of being examined, not least because she was a princess. She persuaded several of the prince's warriors to get rid of Sabrina. All hell broke loose at the castle in Caingorn. Many died, and there was some priestess among the corpses.
What did the priestess have to do with anything?
Nothing. From what I know, she landed in the wrong place at the wrong time. After it was all over, Deirdre fled the castle.
And the pursuit continues to this day.
Exactly. I'll give you my notes on the curse when we're done with the Kikimores. Let's get to work.
Okay. So obviously, everything is not as it seems. she's not just doing it from what she said. She told us that she had a genuine interest and that she was going to be totally unbiased. But there clearly is some sort of bias there, right? So she straight up lied to us. She's tried before to look at the Princess Deidre. So we have to suss out exactly what's going on. No, of course we do. I mean, because no one else is going to do it, let's be honest. There was a campfire in the first chamber? Huh. Okay. I didn't realize that. Oh, there's so many cucumbers. Should probably take another one of these. There's a lot of them to get through. And actually, what we're gonna do is, I believe, if you just explode them, it'll get rid of the ones that spawn from that cocoon. What the heck? Did it not activate? Did it seriously not activate for some reason? What the hell? There we go. There's 3. One more. So we're just kind of running around. Yeah, it kills all the cucumbers that are spawned by that cocoon when you take care of it, so. You could just sort of skip past them. I guess if you really wanted to, you could fight them endlessly. But they do come endlessly. So that kills that one. And 2 big guys have now spawned. Dun dun dun. They're not too difficult. You stay on one. And Eskel will sort of not take care of the other one, but keep it busy for a small time. Oh, come on. Come on. Fight it. There it goes. It's dead. Carol.
Done deal.
So what'll it be, Eskel? What do we do with Deirdre?
I really don't know, Geralt. I understand Vesemir's viewpoint, but I'm not keen on surrendering the girl to the sorceress. I expect she'd meet an unpleasant end.
You have to make this decision on your own.
I know, though at this point the matter concerns you as well. It concerns all the Witchers.
Fine, we'll consider it. Give me the notes and let's get out of here.
Okay. So we received the Curse of the Black Sun. So the Curse of the Black Sun is actually a book, I believe? Right-click to read. It matters not if we believe Eltebald's words on what have been a prophecy or ravings of a madman, for we must humbly admit that life has shown they elicit much discussion. Edibald's claims that subverted the reigning system of inheritance rights, eliciting something of a storm in world politics, spurring mages to become arbiters to distinguish between degenerate humans with inhuman internal organs who will bring down doom upon the world, and merely unruly spoiled maidens wronged by inbreeding among the aristocracy and bad upbringing. Yet above all, Edibald's words generated lively ethical and philosophical discussions centering on how deep we may penetrate in studying the essence of humanity, on whether it is admissible to use torture and vivisection in seeking the truth, on where we draw the line between monster and human. This work brings together and summarizes recent and not so recent discussions and debates of these issues. But we get a glossary. So basically, it's talking about, like, yeah, there's some weird stuff that goes on in this world, and maybe someone's cursed or not, but, like, you can't... It is in this time period, they're still having questions on whether or not it's okay to cut open people to tell if, like, they're messed up. It's mostly because people don't know. I mean, like, sorceresses exist, and magic exists, but they try to use these weirdly scientific methods to figure out if something's wrong with someone, but ultimately it just ends up disfiguring and killing them. So I'm kind of with Eskil there. Like, even if Deirdre is not a great person, giving her over is just a death sentence pretty much because of the ways that she would be studied. I don't know. It's a question of, like, you know, are we judge, jury, and executioner in this case? We don't have to be. Alright. I'm going to make some potions because we can. Can we make any swallow? So beast liver, beast liver. It's fine if we use beast liver. The one that we can't use... Oh, wyvern meat is actually a food. Okay, so we wouldn't be able to use it anyway. So we want... Honestly, mostly just swallows. 1, 2, 3. I can make a white gull. And then I can't make anything else. Really? What am I missing for swallow? I don't have any green anymore. I see. Well, let's meditate the 1 hour. We'll get our health back and we'll be totally fine. It doesn't really matter at this point on the time because this is a very, very self-contained little module. I only wanted the extra swallows simply because it's our main health regeneration. Wow, weird stuff's going on with the Witcher and his hair. Alright, so Eskil's running somewhere. I might have done this out of order. I don't know if we shouldn't have talked to him yet. We'll speak later. Okay, good. He might actually stop to fight the Archospores if they spawn, for all I know. Let's go up to Kaer Morhen, and we gotta talk to Vesemir, and then we'll talk to Deirdre, because ultimately the matter lies with Deirdre. Actually, I might talk to her first. No, we'll talk to Vesemir first. Deirdre does have a quest for us, that's why I grabbed the wyvern meat, so we will be talking to her. Wait, how do you get into Kaer Morhen? Oh. Oh, interesting. There's a bonfire right outside of Kaer Morhen. Does Eskil come up here? No, Eskil goes over there. Interesting. Okay. Let's have some words.
Greetings, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
Greetings.
How is the path?
Tolerable. Nothing groundbreaking. What is going on here, Vesemir?
We've got a bit of a problem. The Princess of Caingorn arrived 2 days ago, claiming her envious brother and an evil sorceress were pursuing her. She's asked for our protection.
She's got her castles all wrong. No knights in shining armor here.
She was in bad shape, hungry, cold. We didn't have the heart to drive her off. And Eskil was acting strange. Before the girl fell asleep, she said one more thing, that one cannot flee one's fate. Later, Eskil told me a story. Some 20 years ago, he saved the Prince of Caingorn's life. He cited the law of surprise, and as they say, destiny proved fortunate. Unbeknownst to the prince, his wife was with child.
I'm not sure that was entirely fortunate.
So you've heard of the curse. In any case, on a day when the sky was dark as night at high noon, the princess gave birth to a girl. As far as I know, Eskil never returned to claim the child promised him by the prince. For some reason, ever since then, he's always taken the long way around Caingorn. So, now we need to deal with the brother of Eskil's unexpected child, a retinue of mercenaries, and a sorceress bent on dissecting the woman she suspects of being a mutant. As if that's not enough, the brother carries a letter of safe conduct from King Henselt himself, so we can hardly just drive them all away.
What do we do?
Talk to Eskil. She's his surprise. We'll meet back at the ford Lambert is guarding. Think it through, Wolf. I want to hear your opinion.
I've spoken to him.
Let's go then.
Okay. So that's going to make a decision. We're not going to go just yet, because obviously we want to talk to everybody else here at Kaer Morhen. If you remember, like, this ruin, you actually have to go all the way around. I'm curious where this cut content came from. Well, I guess, like, the story itself is new and all the voice acting, but, like, the area outside of Kaer Morhen, that was all developed. We only played the inside of Kaer Morhen before. Aww, the two wolves. Well, they show up as look at her Witcher symbol. This might tell you a little bit about who Deirdre is, because that thing only goes crazy when beasts are nearby. That's interesting, isn't it?
Greetings, Geralt. I'm Deirdre. Eskel spoke of you.
I've heard a few things about you, too.
If you mean from that lying shrew Glevisig.
Calm down. I don't tend to judge based on rumors.
Geralt?
Wolves are glazed over with hunger.
Your wolves' eyes are glazed over with hunger.
They're starved. Because of that bitch Sabrina, I cannot venture beyond the fortress walls. They choose to remain at my side, thus depriving themselves of the opportunity to hunt.
You seem to have a better understanding with wolves than with humans.
I raised them from when they were cubs. In a sense, they are my only friends.
All right, I'll see if I can find something for them.
I spotted several wyverns in the area, on the peninsula across the river from the camp. If you could slay 3 of them and bring me their meat, I'll reward you.
Reward me?
I have a runestone that can be cast into a blade. What did you think I had in mind?
Nothing. I'll be back soon.
Geralt?
Okay. And we give the pups the meat.
Time to feast. Here you go, pups.
They won't accept anything from you. I'll feed them myself. Diablo! Banshee! Here is the rune I promised you, Witcher.
Nice bauble.
Geralt?
Okay. So let's ask about Eskel.
What do you want from Eskel?
You can be disarmingly kind.
Just answer the question.
I want him to stop fleeing his destiny.
And become Prince of Caingorn? Are you feeling all right, Deirdre? Eskel is a witcher.
What of it? It seems you don't know how childish a witch's mores sound. I constantly hear things like, we're witches have no feelings, and so on. You don't fool me. You have feelings, emotions, you're like all people except faster. I cannot fathom why you strive so hard to hide that.
It's rarely wise to fight a legend. Sometimes you have to make do with it.
Perhaps. But I'm not deceived.
We were supposed to have another option to talk to her
Deirdre,
about, but
do
I
you
don't
know
have
what
it.
Sabrina and your brother want from you?
Isn't it obvious? Sabrina wants to place my sweet little brother on the throne of Caingorn. My brother, who is entirely subservient to her, and who, as the Prince of Caingorn, will have a vote on King Henselt's council.
I was asking about something else.
All right, then. She believes me to be cursed, tainted in my mother's very womb. She believes me to be a monster.
Are you?
How the hell should I know? When I prick my finger, I bleed. I also bleed each month. When I eat too much, my stomach aches. I sing when I am joyful. And when I feel hatred, I kill. I don't know if I'm a monster. Yet I do know what Sabrina is capable of. She is a monster you seek.
Explain. I'd like to hear your side.
I was 19 and happy when Sabrina showed up at the castle. My father, who always preferred Merwin, was old and ill by this time, so he could no longer bother me. My brother had been away at King Henselt's court, and I could handle most of the courtiers. I was at a tender age, and I fell in love. His name was Robin. I even considered a morganatic marriage. Girlish fantasy.
What does Sabrina have to do with this?
She arrived with my brother, whom she already had on a short lead. She observed me, interrogated servants, tested the situation. My father's company of knights treated me like a daughter. I had always liked hunting, took part in manhunts for bandits. She needed proof, some spectacular way to defame me.
And in your carelessness, you provided her with that proof.
Sabrina decided to provoke me. She seduced Roban using magic so powerful that his mind became confused. He suddenly developed an intense fear of animals, especially of the dogs he bred. I wanted to help him. It was then I discovered that mages found it hard to cast spells in my presence, and that spells previously cast gradually subsided if I was near. I went to the small chamber Roban inhabited just above the kennel, and I found Sabrina there. I admit, I was enraged, wanting to tear her apart, but she was too quick. The hag flew out of the window on a broom. Roban was left drooling, whimpering like a child. Within an hour he had ceased gibbering, and within 2 he understood what the witch had done to him. I thought all was in order and I could leave him. I wished to settle the score with her and entered the castle. I know not what happened, but the spell grasped Roban once more as soon as I was gone. He began feverishly seeking Sabrina. In his wildness he entered a pen occupied by a very aggressive hunting hound.
Did he survive?
Yes. Though mentally he became a 2-year-old child, a child that feared animals intensely. Sabrina blamed the accident on me. I swore then that I would kill her. I carry a blade should I get the opportunity to use it.
Oh, okay then.
How did you find Kaer Morhen?
I always know where Eskel is. I merely need to think about him.
I'll be going.
There was supposed to be another dialogue option we could have with Deirdre.
Geralt?
I'll be going.
I'll look this up, because I'm confused. We're supposed to have another dialogue option that we can have with her. Okay, let's try this again. So maybe I think we have to ask about Eskel.
What do you want from Eskel?
You can be disarmingly kind.
And we have to apologize to her.
That was brusque. You're right. Sorry.
I want him to stop fleeing his destiny.
And become Prince of Caingorn? Are you feeling all right, Deirdre? Eskel is a witcher.
What of it? It seems you don't know how childish your witch's mores sound. I constantly hear things like, we're witches have no feelings, and...
It's rarely wise to fight a legend.
Perhaps.
Okay, so there's that.
Deirdre, do you...
Isn't it obvious?
I was asking about...
All right, then.
Are you?
How the hell should I know? I don't know it.
We want to hear her
Explain.
side.
I was at a...
What does Sabrina...
She arrived. She needed...
And in your...
Sabrina, it was then, and I found, within an hour, I know not what...
Did he survive?
Yes.
We
I
heard
swore
all of this. There we go. Now we have the extra dialogue option. Why are you looking at me that way?
Why are you looking at me that way?
Witcher, do you know many a princess wears batiste next to her skin?
Is that a question that befits a princess?
What the hell can you know of princesses? I was one, and thus know quite well that the pleasure resides in being able to do whatever one wishes. Do I need to tell you what I want? Or can you guess?
And we get another card. Because of course we do. This is the Witcher. We sleep with everyone. There we go. Okay. So just to make sure we have everything?
That was nice.
Okay then.
How did you find Kaer Morhen?
I always...
Why are you...
Witcher.
If you...
Okay, so now everything is done. We have all those quests. I believe we are now ready to talk to our fellow Witchers and make a decision. I think we can put the rune in on one of these if we really wanted to. Either way, we're gonna do it on our steel sword, right? Because either we kill Deirdre or Sabrina, right? One of the two has to fight. I think in this matter, I'm going to side with Deirdre. We've heard some stories of her, what's it called? Her meanness and everything like that, but they're really unfounded. We've only heard it from one person, and everything else is up in the air. Sabrina just wants to actually, you know, vivisect her, take her apart to try and find out something about her, whether or not she's actually cursed. based on her organs? It's totally just asinine.
Wolf.
Okay.
What do you think about this dispute, Deirdre, Sabrina, and the nobleman?
We should stay out of it. Geralt, we protect humans from monsters. That's our vocation. Meddling in human affairs only brings trouble.
Do you mean the letter bearing King Henselt's seal?
Exactly. We can't afford to provoke the king. This could get sticky.
I get your point. I'll see if I can learn some more.
Wolf.
Okay.
Why is everyone outside?
The keep is locked. I'd rather not unlock it with strangers around. We're better off spending a few days out in the open. That way I can be sure no one will go sniffing around the fortress.
True enough.
Wolf.
Very fair.
Where's Deirdre?
A little further on with her wolves.
Tell me about the girl.
She seems a bit strange, though I wouldn't call her a monster.
Strange how?
When she's near, my medallion goes wild, and I can't cast even the simplest signs. I can't explain it.
Weird. But does that curse her?
Where's Deirdre?
A little further on.
I should talk to her.
Alright. We are, I want to do one quick... Nah. I was going to say I should talk to Sabrina. No, you know what? We should talk to Sabrina. Because now we know about that Robin thing. We should figure out what's going on. Oh, God. Wolves, please. They've all respawned now. Dang wolves. I think we should talk to him about Robin and see what's going on. Actually, I want to talk to this guy too. I don't think he has anything new to say, right?
May I ask what bring
My sister.
so dear?
She would kin.
I think I get it.
Do you know?
Not well.
We have
Sounds
the problem.
because is it
Then a miss.
Sabrina?
So I think we've heard all that, right? Did I not have that before?
Can I? What do you think?
He,
So
of course, my father sent out a search party, yet Deirdre had disappeared without a trace.
I can do without the
You're right.
wolf.
I'm from
Can I?
You-
What?
my when
Div-
I
No, okay. We already heard all this.
I'm from
Take care.
Is there anything new that we can learn from Sabrina herself now that we've got the Robin thing? It's a good question. Where is she? Oh, she's sleeping. Nope, no sleep for you.
My, oh my, oh my. It has been so long since I made love.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we can barter with her? What does she have? Oh, she's actually got a weapon stone. Interesting.
Have you spoken to the other witchers? Who is at the castle?
Merwin spoke to two of them. There may be more, I don't know. Merwin was not let inside.
That shouldn't be surprising. We don't generally like guests.
Like it or not, we are special guests. Merwin carries a letter of safe conduct from King Henselt. Read it, and tell the other witches to prepare for a visit.
I don't think I will.
Who was Robin?
No one important, Witcher.
Deirdre says otherwise. She's convinced you cast a spell on him.
One could say that, though every woman uses magic of that kind.
Men seduced through natural means don't generally lose their minds.
Perhaps I helped myself with some subtle spell I don't recall. It's of no importance. If you wish to know so badly, I will tell you how it was.
I'm all ears, but don't lie.
Robin was the prince's huntsman, a strong, charismatic man. He trained the prince's bear-hunting dogs and lived above the kennel. The girl walked in on us one night. She became enraged, and I could do nothing for her aura was strong by that time. Robin sought to defend me, and followed her down to the kennel to speak reason to her. The dogs attacked him.
No two ways about it.
Oops.
You behaved like a true sorceress.
I refused to be provoked. That night, Robin changed. He acquired an intense fear of animals. The prince cast him out after a few weeks. That is all.
Who was Robin?
No one.
Deirdre said.
One could say.
Men's.
Perhaps.
I've heard it.
Okay. So now we know her side of Robin. I don't particularly believe her because she was very hesitant to actually talk to us about it. Oh, and by the way, you move a little faster. If you do a faster group style and you have your sword out, you just move faster. I don't know why the game never tells you this. Probably because it's not supposed to happen this way, but it works really well. So we're just going to do that. Because why wouldn't we want to move faster? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we've talked to everybody. We've heard everything. We need to make a decision.
Wolf.
I think it's time we decided.
We need to figure out what to do with Deirdre and her brother. Eskel wants everyone to say their piece. This concerns our safety and Kaer Morhen. A mistake could cost us dearly.
Let's do this.
I'll start. I think we should stay out of this, meaning we can no longer shelter the girl. The reason is simple. If we meddle and Sabrina informs Henselt, Kedwen will be off limits to us for decades.
Lambert?
I don't really care for Deirdre, but I detest the fact that some blue blood who rules Three Coal Hills comes here demanding obedience. This is Kaer Morhen. Royal authority doesn't extend here. I think we need to drive away the noble and the sorceress.
What about you, Eskel?
I'm torn. I understand Vesemir. On the other hand, I owe the girl. I feel some kind of bond. I'm incapable of being objective. I'd like to hear your opinion, Wolf.
So, we can't let the sorcerers get her hand on the girl.
We can't let the sorceress get her hands on the girl. It wouldn't be right.
So what do we do about Sabrina and the nobleman?
Deirdre must give up her claims. That should satisfy Merwin. And the sorceress, well, she'll have to live with our decision.
Either that, or I'll turn her lovely little head into something to place on the mantle.
Lambert, save your morbid lines for later. Let's try to resolve this peacefully.
All right. Eskel, Geralt, go see our princess. We'll wait for you here.
Okay. Level gained. Gotcha. So we're gonna tell Deirdre the plan. We're not gonna give her up. That should make her happy. If you side with Sabrina, by the way, and go up here, Deirdre will just straight up attack you. She will stab Eskel, and then you've got to fight all of them.
That was nice.
We've decided to help you.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
We need to settle things with your brother. You have to go to the camp with us and tell him that you relinquish your claims to the throne and estate.
Thus stripping Sabrina of support.
A high price, but I see no other choice.
That's settled then.
I'm glad, Deirdre, really.
Okay. So she'll come with us to the camp. Oh, right. And because Deirdre is with us, we can't cast magic now. Which means we can't meditate. Which means we can't level up. Can we ask her to, like, wait here a second?
All right. Let's see what Merwin says.
Never mind. It's not that big a deal. If we, play this right, I don't think we actually run into too much combat anyway, so not a big deal. I do wish I had rested before I had gone to see Deirdre, though. Honestly, I was going to use the bonfire next to her right before, but couldn't. And we have no tinder boxes. Right? Yeah. So. Dang. Couldn't light it normally if we wanted to. Well, maybe I still can over there before we go into the tent to talk to Sabrina. Maybe one of these bonfires is actually lit. Oh, there's Sabrina. Ooh, this bonfire's lit over here. Hold on. Lovely. Okay, 2 bronze. I don't know what to do with bronze. I think we already got everything here, don't we? Okay, and then... Here we go. We should be ready to talk. Yeah, our medallion goes crazy when we're near Deirdre.
To what do we owe this procession?
Merwin, there's a way to resolve this peacefully.
To feed the wolves while saving the sheep.
Very well. I shall hear you out.
Forgetting anyone?
No, this is strictly Merwin's business. We will speak with you too, Sabrina. Later.
Merwin, I am prepared to relinquish my claim to the throne and the lands of Cairngorm. I am ready to give up my title as princess.
Unconditionally?
No, but I have only one. You will strike me from your mind. You will cease pursuing me and return home, taking this witch with you.
Deirdre.
Silence, woman. Merwin, you must see through this. This is a trick.
We will draft all the necessary documents here and now, witnesses present. All will be clarified.
Merwin, don't believe them. Remember how Robin ended.
That was your doing, Glevisig. You and your magic.
Merwin, order brings to arrest Deirdre. Only then will your title be safe. Without that, you will live in fear, always.
I shall kill you, witch.
Oh, okay then. Oh, group style. Gotta kill all these guys. Thankfully, we got a real good steel sword, don't we? Crossbowmen. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. Alright, well. Made short work of everyone here. I'm gonna take all their money, of course. Not that I need to. Elven Sword of the Blue Mountains, huh? Ooh. Ooh! Oh, that's nice. Oh, damage minus 30%. But you know what? I'll take it. That's kind of cool. I mean, Lord knows, we're at the final steps of this thing anyway, so it's not a big deal. I'm just taking everything I can for the hell of it. Of course, we're not going to attack the peasants or anything. We tried to end this peacefully. We ended up killing everybody here, but we tried. Oh, weird. There's a second Sword of the Blue Mountain. Yeah, he drops 2.
I knew this would end badly.
Follow Deirdre inside the tent.
Oh, okay then.
You had it coming, brother. Instead of a prince, you'll be a dead man. And I have a special set of gifts for you, witch. Only the best.
She has gone entirely mad. Witcher, help me! Sabrina, use your magic. We can defeat her.
Magic does nothing to me, brother dear. Geralt, I did not intend to attack Eskel. He scared me. It was an instinctual reaction.
Abandon your plans of revenge on Sabrina. Forgive your brother. Prove the mages wrong. Prove that you are no beast.
And if I tell you I cannot find it in me to forgive? If I say that I long to put that bitch through real torture? Will you see that as an admission of my guilt?
I'll see you as a morbidly vengeful child, but I'm no judge.
Geralt, don't be a fool. It doesn't take wisdom to see that she has lost her mind. It must be the progressing mutation.
You're only guessing.
Witcher, I should remind you of the letter from King Henselt himself. If anything happens to me, King Henselt will have you all eliminated.
You're like children. Since you want me to decide, I will.
So, now here comes the real question. What do we do? What do we do? Honestly, I believe Deirdre more.
Sabrina, you must leave, immediately. Your magic is useless, and your scheming brought us here. But as I said, I am neither judge nor executioner. Just leave.
Geralt, have you gone mad?
No. I don't know that I'm right to do this, but I'm giving you a chance to survive.
But...
No buts. You must go. You played your cards poorly. I don't believe a word of what you say, and something tells me that if you leave, Deirdre and Merwin will figure out their differences.
It seems I have no choice.
Go now.
Okay.
I'll get her someday.
I doubt it. One last piece of advice. If you value your life, you'll settle things with your brother, return to Caingorn, and not so much as stick your nose out of your castle for several months, perhaps years.
Easily said. Merwin, can you forgive me? I will relinquish my title. I never craved power, but I need your support. I cannot do this alone.
As the Witcher demonstrated, we have much to learn. I was a fool to listen to
I'll be going.
Oops.
Eskel's unexpected child, Princess Deirdre Adamain, born in Destiny's shadow. She could have changed her own fate, abandoned vengeance in favor of forgiveness, demonstrated kindness and humanity. The mercenaries were massacred in the fight at the camp. Was it worth it? Was the death of Merton Brings and his mercenaries truly the lesser evil? No one can know that. In any case, Merwin and Deirdre ruled jointly, leading Caingorn during the best time in its history. Several years later, a large crow arrived at Kaer Morhen, carrying a letter bearing the seal of the Princess of Caingorn. Eskel threw it into the fire without reading it, and we never spoke of Deirdre Adamain again.
The Witchers never again spoke of Deirdre. Though none ever forgot her, each carrying her memory in his heart.
So there we go. That's the end of this adventure. That's the decision I decide to take. It seems like the best one. If you side with Sabrina, then she will obviously want to kill Deirdre, because Deirdre will attack you. She will just straight up attack you. She doesn't want to go with them. And yeah, the afterwards are a little different for each one. I'm going to see if I can find them, and I can just read off a little bit about what the endings are like. So, if you were to evict Deirdre at the very beginning, she would lash out at Eskel, cutting his face, stabbing him, and running away. Deirdre would then rampage across Caedwen, killing a bunch of people and becoming an outlaw. Sabrina would heal Eskel, but basically ban the Witchers from helping. And she'll eventually track down Deirdre and kill her. And in the autopsy, no abnormalities would be found. So she isn't a mutant. She's just a really angry woman. So obviously not the best way. If Geralt refuses to promise that the Witchers won't be involved. Instead of Sabrina finding Deirdre, Eska will find Deirdre and kill her and end her reign of terror. If you side with Sabrina, she resists or Deirdre resists and is cut down by the Witcher, and Caingorn is pretty weak, and the nation does not have a good time. So really, honestly, the best choice is to help Deirdre the entire way, at least for everybody else. Anyways, this little story has a lot of similarities to the first season of The Witcher, especially with the Renfri story. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Next time we're going to go over the second module that's official, the side effects module. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.